Hello everyone, welcome to Virtually Unfiltered. I am Prajwal,
I'm Kaveri.
and today we are back in 2020. It's March and a deadly virus have come up, and we are actually all caught in the coronavirus quarantine and the homestay. So Kaveri, how exactly are you dealing with this corona pandemic?
No, that's actually scary to go back. Don't make it the reality. It's just for fun we're discussing. Uh, I think that time, so what phase of my life I was in? I think in 2020, I was in my final year of college. I just started my internship. And yeah, that is when it hit. When I think first 1 month I went to office. And then I heard that there was a case in Dell. So my company is right next to Dell. So they're like, did you go near Dell? Did you go near Dell? Everyone was asked, did you go near Dell? And I was like, I came by there, that's all. They're like, okay, then don't come near me because you might have corona. So that was how it started.
So
Uh,
basically, this time it was like a misinformation of AIDS. If you remember, people with AIDS they were like, "Don't touch me" and all. But this time, actually, we're not supposed to touch each other.
yes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that was how it started for me. So pretty much first 1 month I went to office. After that, even till today, I'm working from home pretty much. I go to office once in a while, but yeah, I've only seen in-person professional work life for 1 month in my life now.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
So
What was your phase in
back
life?
were the days where I enjoyed all the public holidays, all deaths of all our previous ministers and all, because I used to get a lot of holidays back then. So COVID was happy news for me because they said, okay, you are gonna be sent home for a week. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go home, no classes. For reference, I used to teach in college back then, so there was no classes and all. So before the COVID lockdown, what Modi announced, Karnataka gave a week before holiday. So Karnataka kind of shut down 1 week
Ah,
before
correct,
because
correct.
I think the
Hmm.
first death which was recorded of
Bangalore.
COVID was in Kalaburgi, my city. I'm very
Is
proud
it?
of that.
Oh my.
Yes, yes, I'm proud of
You're
that
proud
moment.
with the
Somebody,
wrong things in life.
no, somebody sacrificed their life to give us enough holidays back then. So for us at that point, it was just holidays, and due to that 1 week advance, I think we was really lucky. I could actually escape to Gulbarga.
That's
So
it.
there were a lot of repercussions of going back home also with all
Yeah.
close families staying together later. But I think that was one good thing where I could escape because I still remember a few of my roommates who were actually stuck in Bangalore during the entire 40 days lockdown. I don't think so. It could have been very easy.
Not at all.
So I think, yeah, it was very challenging, but I was lucky enough to just escape away. And I think the kind of seriousness got to me and most of the people is when Modi ji came and announced the lockdown. Till then, it was like, oh, there's a case here, there's a case here. Oh, it is nice. It was all new and nice in a way. So I'll
Yeah.
actually quote it as nice only because I think a lot of people enjoyed work from home back then. So
Yes,
they were
yes.
like, yeah, full freedom and all. But I think the seriousness came in when actually the complete lockdown came in, everything shut down and Modi ji said from next 21 days, nothing is open, you can't get out of your home. That's when actually it kind of started sinking in.
Correct. Yeah. I think there was one experience at that same moment for me, where we had to go, as you said, right? I think that I am not sure if it was the first ever lockdown. Ah, yeah, it was the first ever lockdown. So I think just to give context, I am a sci-fi and horror and survival movie buff. So I've seen so many survival movies where there is some epidemic, pandemic, all of those things, and they would have shown like there's no one in the streets, everything's empty, and there's just like wind because of which leaves are flowing across, and yeah, it's empty.
Only thing missing was zombies.
Yes,
Just to add.
that's
Yeah.
literally how it was. I came out, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm literally living one of those movies. So little bit I had wanted to live that kind of an experience. So I got to live it with
I
all
think
the
because of you
precautions.
is where everybody suffered through pandemic is what I feel now.
I wish the
But yeah.
world revolves around me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was where I think just after that it became a little scary because I'd gone to Reliance with my mom. We went, we bought items, and my mom, I think she was outside because they were not letting too many people enter together. So she was waiting outside. By then, police came. I think 6 p.m. or something was the end that day. We were not supposed to go out after that. So the police came and they're like, close the shutters. I'm still inside. I'm taking the groceries. I'm yet to bill the things, and they're like, no, no, now no one is allowed. Get out, or we'll close. So I was like requesting, and then all of that happened, and then finally it got billed, and then I came out. But yeah, what if I got stuck inside? Oh,
You were still there, we would have never opened the channel.
yeah.
But yeah, so I think for us it was like I never found the heat of it because I luckily went back home and it was not as severe as it was in Bangalore. I think I heard stories from people saying Bangalore was extremely strict. People used to bring vegetables, keep it outside for 3 days, then wash it in hot water.
Oh, we
They
didn't do
used to do
that.
so much circus and all. I think apartment had the most severe hit. I think in Gulbarga it was just like one police standing in the circle, just doing like this with his lathi. So you can go around him to get your stuff and come back. He was in place. He was not moving. He was just doing like this lathi, so that if you get hit, you get hit. But it's like I am here. I'm actually doing my job, but you can still go around me, kind of a situation. But yeah, it was. I think after 10 years, me getting out of home, going to Bangalore for work and all, that was the first time I actually got to stay for a longest period of time in home. Or else every time you go for a holiday, you go for a festival, and
Short
it will be
period,
like
yeah.
yeah, 1 week, 2 week, maximum 3 weeks kind of a thing. But that was the time when I think there were two lockdowns. One was the 21 days at the beginning, and then there was 18 days at the end. So combined together, it was like 40, 45 days. And since I was in college, it was exactly 45 days. The moment lockdown was lifted, my college sent a message saying next day you have to come here. No buses, no trains. I had to put a post on Facebook saying, is anybody going? Please let me know. I want to join and all. And then I had posters thing also saying the new art which we have to learn is flying. Because there is no means of coming to Bangalore, but college is like if you don't come, we'll cut your salary the night next day. So that was kind of very
Why did you have to go to
challenging.
college when it was online classes, right? Why did
Yes,
you
that's the
go?
beauty. That's the beauty. They wanted us to take online classes from offline. So that logic is, I never get the logic. But they were like, you come to college and do the, and thanks to them, I got my first wave corona when I traveled to Bangalore. Within a
Oh
week,
my
I actually got
God.
corona. Then they were like, don't come to college. Stay home. We'll give you holidays and all.
That time you
But
should
yeah,
go and
that.
stay there only in the
Now I
college
wanted to hug
itself.
few people personally, saying I love you
Yeah.
guys, people in the college and all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that
Principal.
was the time where it was there. Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
mean, now it's actually, it sounds funny and things, but was it really serious back then for you to deal with all that?
yes, I actually cried. I still remember. Then I did not realize why I was crying. As if I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna die. I think, Amma." I called my mom, and my mom is also calling on the crying on the other end. I will come and stay with you. I had COVID. And it was dramatic because
Yeah, yeah.
you stay alone in Bangalore with nobody actually around you to
Yes,
take care of you.
yes.
And news people were spread it in that way that the COVID comes today, you're gonna die
Gonna
tomorrow.
do that.
And
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, sadly, the second wave turned like that. It's very sad, nothing to joke about it. But
Yeah.
first wave was not that dangerous, to be very honest. There are very few cases where people had some issues, they died. But it was
Okay.
not that severe in terms of our. And I got during first wave and the third wave. Luckily, second wave, I would have maybe, yeah, tata bye bye. But first
Yeah,
wave and third wave is where I got it. But it
yeah.
was severe. It was kind of mentally very taxing. You don't have people around, you have nobody to take care of you. It was very, very difficult. By the way, did you any chance get COVID or any wave, anything, you guys, or did you witness COVID disease closely?
So, I think the closest first thing is I never got it tested. I didn't go out of my house at all majority of the time, except to buy groceries or something related to that. So, didn't get myself tested. I think the closest I got is we had that Arogya Setu app, right? So, in that
Yes.
we would know if we have been in contact with
Oh,
people with
nearest
COVID.
cases and all. Ah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, that worked only in Bangalore, by the way. Yeah.
Oh, is it? Oh, I
As
wasn't
in,
aware of that.
we did not hear about Argye Setu in
Ah.
Gulbarga. So, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. No, in that app it said that I have been in contact and there's high chance that you might have COVID. And that time I became very serious. I stay with my parents. So I was like, okay, I'll stay away from you people. I'll not come near you. They are like, we have already been together. We don't know. We'll see. So I think that
Mhm.
time I was a little scared. But I kind of feel I would have had because I had kind of symptoms, not that losing taste and all of that, but in general, like cold, all of those I had experienced, but I have no clue if I had COVID. I'll say that out there.
Okay, I think where one I lost smell and taste. I used to spray
Ah.
deodorant. I do every day, and I did not get anything. I was like, no smell is coming. I actually started testing every day, spraying it, and I used to do just to see. But I'm biting. Once you lose the taste and smell, it doesn't come back immediately. It takes some months together to come back.
How long did it take
So
you?
yeah. Huh?
How long did it take you to get back your
I don't
sense?
remember. I think during the whole pandemic, I might did not have smell. I think
Now you
once it
have
came, I
no?
did not realize. Huh?
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah. I smell shitty people now. So yeah.
Only
So
shitty.
okay, this is all the good. What was
Yeah,
like bad? Like, did you get pissed off with someone or something? Did
yeah.
not. what happened?
I think I was pissed with the government because at that point I had to give my final year exam still. I hadn't given it yet, and it was in the peak of COVID when I had to give my exams. And there was a case going on as well. I'm not sure if you're aware. There was a case that went on, and they were like the judges, like pretty much the court hearing, everything went on online. But we had to go and physically write the exams at that point.
Correct, correct. I
Yeah.
remember this. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
in fact, at that point, I was so pissed off. I called up the I don't know. We had some number for all these things, government helpline or something related to this. So I called them up. I was fully calm, and I was like, "This is happening. Please, what will be the situation? How is it going to go, and all of that." And that fucking sorry, that the way he responded.
Yeah, okay, okay, no problem. It's okay, continue. Uh, yeah.
Like my parents were in the other side of the house. I called them. He pissed me off. I was like, shut the fuck up and cut the call. I literally scolded that guy and cut the call. But yeah, everything went against us. This is a funny moment that happened in between. But yeah, at that point, I actually completed my internship. I hadn't got converted, so I was freaking out with that. And that was also because of COVID, because the number of openings were reduced. So if not, I would have been immediately converted. So that didn't happen, and then I had to give exams. And all the people who had COVID also were in college giving the exams that day.
Yeah.
So that was a freaking pissing off time. But yeah, it's over. I'm glad.
So I am not as big as you to be a bit upset about government. I had somebody in my home who I can be pissed off with. So for the first time in our life, my brother actually stayed in home for the longest period of time. I love him from the bottom of my heart, but he is the hopeless person to stay with. So he is like every meal, where is the salad?
Also,
Like
he's going to be
for him,
vomiting it. Just be careful.
no, no, I love him. I love him the most. He is my most favorite person in the world. But for him staying with us was for in his head, it was like a seva moment for us towards him. He was like that in the home, saying, "Okay, where is my salad? Where is this? Where is that?" And I think it was very irritating. And me and my mom also did not realize our love towards each other works well when we have constant distance between us. So when we stayed together for 3 months, and I think, okay, we realized, oh, this is not actually working out. We need a 10-day breaker in between to go back and come back so that we cannot. So there were moments we did not talk to each other also for some time, and then we became friends again. So that was the whole thing. But yeah, it was not pissing off, but I think it was very challenging to stay with my
Yeah,
own
yeah.
family during that time. I think it would have been case with most of people. I heard few divorces also happened during that time because the husband and wife were forced with each other and all.
But at the same time, the
So
birth rates were a lot higher than in general. Just
no,
for
that's
info.
absolutely true. So yeah, what they will do? Uma, hey, and the additional part of the thing, like only four things we're supposed to do. So one last thing. Okay, leaving all these things and all, did you learn something during that time, or do you think that was a good learning to take away from
Learn as in any skill you mean, or in general in life?
skill, life lesson, anything?
I think that's when I realized I'm a social person actually, because I became depressed at that point.
Oh.
Uh, I used to be kind of an introvert. Now I'm not an introvert. I don't know if I'm an extrovert, but I'm not an introvert anymore. But that's where I
I
realized I
think
need
you're an
people.
ambivert. I can
Yeah.
tell you're an ambivert. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So I realized that point because I was away from everyone and it was extreme. So I learned that about myself, one thing, and learning as such, I think, yeah, about like lives being so like you don't know, because a few of our relatives also passed away because of this. We heard stories from people who their relatives passed away and all of that. So life is uncertain is also something I learned. Um, Now at least I'm trying to make the best of the life and living in
Yeah.
the present and all of those things. But yeah, it keeps fluctuating. But it's generic, nothing specific as such, I would say. What about you?
Still, I felt I should have learned a lot. I had a lot of free time, and the one thing which I have learned is free time doesn't guarantee you will learn something. You will
Yes,
become a lot lazier, is what I have
yes,
realized.
yeah, yeah,
And I have learned a lot of things. My family, we love each other, but at a equal distances among each other, we love each other. That is something I realized. And then I think most important thing in a way is anything can stop in a moment.
yeah.
Like you have so many things you are worried about. Oh, that is not happened. This is not. I'm not able to do these things in a life. COVID can come and halt everything for 1 2 years. Nothing moves and everything stops at a point. I think that's an important like I think I know still it's easily said than done, like don't worry and all, but I think this is something which we should really consider of not worrying.
But at the
Something
same
some
time,
new
we adapt very fast as well, if you noticed. that first
Yeah.
week might be difficult. We instantly adapt even to that kind of a life as well.
No, no, I think adapting that life was easy. Coming back out of that life was difficult for people. Staying in home, doing nothing was very easy
Yeah,
adaptability.
actually.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
That
many
was it.
crazy stories and so many things, and
Yeah. There are
we
still
can do a lot
countless
more. I have a
stories.
lot more
Yeah.
painful
Yeah.
stories of not celebrating my birthday and all, but yeah, we'll
Of
discuss
course.
it into
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
other episodes.
Yes.
But
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
until next time.
Yes. Bye
Boom,
bye.
boom.